Welcome everyone to MMO Good to Go. This is Kelsendale bringing you a first look at Dawngate. Dawngate is produced by EA Games and published by some people, I'm sure. I'm sorry, published by EA Games, produced by somebody else. Anyways, I'm going to just be talking over this video because I kind of goofed, I guess, and had some audio issues and didn't realize it and recorded and did the whole video, and yeah, I completely screwed it up. So before we get started, remind you to check out Facebook and Twitter at MMO Good to Go, and don't forget to subscribe, like, thumbs up. They all help the channel to grow. Also leave comments and let me know what you think. Anyways, let's go ahead and get started. As you can see, they have cards in this game. The cards are earned by either purchasing them with monies or with points like riot points and or favor, smite, whatever. And they can be used to buy well, maybe skins. I didn't really check on that, but on skins or different upgrades here. Also, these things are earned at the end of matches, and it's like League of Legends where you get runes and you put them into the thing and it makes you stronger, but you gotta have some in-game cash for that. You get 3 tabs to start with, and then you can add more. I don't know if you've got to pay for some more, but yeah. So anywho, as I hit play and I get into the queue, I did have an issue where the game crashed on me. It does not like fraps being run at all, so I've got that going for me. Here I completely goofed, and I really didn't pay attention to what all these things at the bottom were, but apparently being ranged is key to some of it. If you're not prepared, it should make things a lot easier, but I'm not really sure how all that works, because you can't just hover your mouse over them and then go check out their abilities, which I really don't like. But whatever. See at the bottom you have Gladiator, Tactician, Hunter, and Predator, and yeah, I checked Gladiator, or I'm sorry, Warrior, Gladiator, whatever, and I didn't even pay attention to the character I selected. I was just trying to figure out what they all meant, and I chose the old guy just because he looked like Zeus a little bit, minus the arm made out of stone. But see, I'm trying to look at it and it just doesn't work. And I didn't even pay attention. So yeah, I'm not ranged at all in this match. And you'll see here when I disconnect and I come back in, the enemy team, or I'm sorry, the teams, both allies and enemy, are like level 5, 6, something like that when I join. And yeah, I'm level 1. I couldn't figure out. I was like, why didn't I do any damage? But that would be why. Anyways, this is the part where I disconnect, so I'll be right back. Okay, getting into this part, the screen moving around was kind of annoying. You can't hit buy or inventory or anything like that to pull up the thing. You actually have to click on the purchase area down at the bottom left, and then you can buy your items. The items are kind of stacked like in Smite, where you buy a piece of it and then it allows you to get, you know, certain attributes of that item, and then you can upgrade it later on to something else, and upgrade that later on to something else. But there are a lot of options, which I really do like. Smite, it kind of feels like they've dumbed it down just a little bit. Not as much as I would like. Or, I'm sorry, way more than I would like. Let's restate that. And, yeah, see, I kept hitting B for bag, but it kept taking me back. I don't know why I kept doing that. Maybe League of Legends? I don't even remember how to go back in League of Legends. Anyways, here I am trying to get into lane and look around, see what's going on. I don't like how the map automatically snaps back to your character, but I learned later on it was because I was using an ability, or I'm sorry, the map was locked into it. So, see here, I'm trying to attack at range, and I was like, oh crap, I'm not ranged at all. I don't know why I thought he was like Zeus. And we had a pretty good team. See, I jumped in and tried to smack him with the only ability I had, and I didn't do hardly any damage to him. Kind of sucked. And so here I am trying to fight against this ranged guy that clearly knows what he's doing, and I'm still trying to figure things out, and I'm trying to last hit minions. Because I think last hitting minions makes a difference. I'm pretty sure it does. I didn't really get to play around with that too much because I was on the verge of dying the whole time. And, yeah. That's how that happened. But it goes around like this for a while. I'm trying to siphon off some XP. I can't get to it. This guy's ranged and he's just getting everything. I found out what my 2 does, or my E? Yeah, E does. And another thing I don't really, well, it's not that I don't care for it. It's just I'm so used to Smite now. Pressing QWER is just a little weird. I had to pop my ability just to make sure that I didn't die. There was a guy already complaining about deaths and everything, so it's like, you know what? He's running away. Let me go ahead and come up here.
An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
And I didn't do anything to help him. I just wanted the minions to level up. I was trying so hard to catch up and level, and it never really happened. Well, for a little bit, but then I started dying because I was in the middle of the fight. They have these little poles on the far northwest, or on the far, I guess, top left to bottom right. And I have no idea what they do. I have no idea what they do, to be honest with you. I probably should have read into it, and I can check it out a little bit more later on, but I just don't know what they do at all. Basically what I'm trying to do is mimic what my allies are doing with their items, because I couldn't find anything for recommended builds. And yeah. So there you go. And then right here I just had the screen just completely jacked up. So every time I would go to myself,
your binding is under attack.
It would just automatically splap up to there, right there. So here I am trying to look down at myself, and I can't do it because it just kept screwing up, and it was pissing me off beyond all belief. I couldn't get out of it. For some reason I didn't think to hit the camera button. But really I was just more worried about getting killed than anything. And thankfully I didn't. I almost did. I right clicked and just started walking forward, and so close to killing myself. Yep, you get trees. That's what you get. So I go back to base. No one seems to care. I'm not feeding, so I got that going for me.
An enemy has been slain.
You see me, I just can't get the screen to work, and then I finally find the stupid button. And once I do that, I get that worked out better, and get that fixed.
I don't see all the enemies.
So apparently there are
Enemy
ways
binding has
to
been
ping
destroyed.
your team. I never figured them out. I can do that later on if you care. If you don't, whatever. You can learn it on your own. If you'd like to see a second look, or hey, maybe do a 1v1 against me or something in this match, or I don't know, whatever, y'all come up with something. But yeah, I'll try to play a little bit more to get a little bit more familiar with the game. Maybe do a custom match so that I can get some familiarity with it. I tried to see if I could use an ability on the tower. Can't. It has to be a target, which is common. The only games that allow you to, or I'm sorry, the only abilities that allow you to hit towers are ones that make you attack faster. But really, that's it. Every now and again, you get a champion god that'll allow you to do some bonus damage, but it's you never really get to smack the tower with an ability. That would just be too devastating. See, I'm level 5, he's level 6, I mean 9. I'm working on catching up. See, that's the thing right there. I don't even know what the heck that is. Everyone's building completely different from me. That's probably why they did better than me, because they knew what they were doing. I'm just saying, it helps to know. It's like, okay, I can afford this. I'm just gonna go ahead and buy it. Blink, bought. It's an okay item. I don't know if necessarily I needed life steal. I still have no idea what kind of attacks or damage this guy can do. You know, he could possibly be one of the greatest characters in the game, but I don't know because I suck so bad. I hadn't the slightest on what to do. I don't know what kind of ranking system they have to put you into different areas. I mean, different groupings, because one of the guys seemed to know a lot about the game. I mean, he basically carried us into victory. Two of them actually. Zero and the guy that got first blood. I can't remember his name off the top of my head. So here I was like, oh watch, I'm gonna set up a gank. It's gonna be awesome. I still didn't even have my ultimate.
Allied killing spree.
Court 0, and then the other one is Diggy or something like that. I can't see it. I'm moving too much. Delio. Whatever. He was pretty decent.
Ally is relentless.
Cortex 0. Court 0. See, here I am. I'm just playing a dodge. Playing the dodgeball. I'm probably screwing up their plans and for ganking them. I tried to jump out and stun. I used my ultimate. Apparently it punches him away. And I let him escape. Sad part is I didn't even realize that that's what it did until after a second engagement. So that was pretty bad on my part as well. But disconnecting, I got really fervent with what I was trying to do. Caused me to be irrational. See, I'm still not doing much to those minions, but I didn't put any points into my E.
So be it.
I think I get like 2 assists at the end of this match, and 0 kills. I might have. Yeah, I don't think I picked up a kill. See, I don't like that. Where here's my target. You see my target? Pew! I don't care for that. To me, it makes it real easy to play. Honestly, this guy kind of reminds me of Vi. I didn't really get to play her very much because I quit League of Legends right around the time when she was coming out. So I got to maybe play her once in a bot match just to check her out. So he's similar to Vi. I wouldn't say he's exactly like her at all, because Vi's OP. And this guy, I don't know. I'm just not OP. How about that? On this item purchase, I go for power because it looks like the best way to do it.
Your binding is under attack.
But yeah, this guy here, he was a bit of a douchebag. He refused to come down. We ended up losing team fights. You know what? Yeah, he caused us to lose a few team fights and everything. The fight doesn't go on, or the match doesn't go on too much longer than this. They end up surrendering at like 10, maybe 4 or 5 more minutes into it. But really, for the next like 3 minutes, it's me trying to juke stuff, and then I die a few times, and then that's about it. So it's not too much to look forward to. See it. It's not even masterfully juked. It's just their abilities are so slow. If you get hit with that, it stuns. No. Cripples you. Something like that. Just look at all this damage. Zillans killed him. Somebody picks up a double kill, and bam. And that's where it starts going downhill for a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, it started going downhill a little bit. We lose a few team fights, and then the guy that refuses to help us finally comes down and helps, and we lose that team fight as well.
An unsettling experience, to be sure.
You see my level. I was just never able to catch up. That's one of the problems is, you know, once you break away, you can't really catch up. Whereas in Smite, I really appreciate that about Smite, is that you could sway the fight if you're capable of doing it. I mean, I've been in situations where I disconnected and I showed up, you know, 7 minutes late into the fight. We're losing, and I'm able to level up real quick, pick up a kill, and then, you know, just start doing a lot of damage just because, you know, I was able to come back into it, and we ended up winning that fight, or the match. But in this game, it just doesn't seem like it's possible, or at least not for me. Maybe if I had a better character, or ranged character, or I knew what I was doing, I could turn around, but it just didn't seem possible in this. Not at all. See, here I learned, oh, I can ult him. And he didn't even get stunned. He just like boink and walked right away from me. I'm dead. That guy's dead. I didn't even get enough money for my next upgrade.
Enemy killing spree.
He's dead. I don't know if there are any global ults. See, there he is. Cortex 0.
An ally is dominating.
anyways, that's gonna go ahead and do it for this first look at Dawngate. Questions, comments, and all that other jazz. But again, I'm gonna apologize for not having a true first look. But I didn't want to go through and redo it and give y'all a false first look and just be like, oh look, and I did amazing too, by the way. Yeah, it really didn't. I did horrible. Anyways, this is Kelsendale, and this MMO is good to go.